Today we're going to talk about product shots. Whether you have an Etsy shop, whether you're a jewelry shop, or whatever you do creative, product photos are always an issue. Let's get started. So I started off on Etsy with my business and also in a local yarn shop. Yes, I sell yarn. And I started off taking product photos just with my trusty, and we all have one, phone. Whether it be an iPhone, whether it be an Android phone, they're all good. That's a good way to start. I was happy with the photos. I got sales. And most marketing and photography people will tell you, if you look at online stores, consistency is key. However, consistency, yes, a lot of photo shots are done on white backgrounds, but not all colors are going to look great against a white background, unless you may add a little tchotchke here or there. But you have to get creative in taking product shots, no matter what you're doing, and making sure, because I know you've done this, I've done this before too, ordered something online, whether it be a piece of clothing or yarn or a backpack or anything like that, and say, oh, I like that color. And then when you get it, you open it up, you're all excited, and you're like, ew, that does not look like that photo that was on my computer. So it may have been photoshopped. It may be your settings on your computer. So I strive as a creative, when I take photos of my products, to make sure the colors that I visually see are the colors that are visual in the photo that I take. And that's key for me. I'm still struggling a little bit because, yes, now I'm not using my phone. Yes, I purchased other equipment. Yes, I even bought this, thinking this would help me. Does this help me? If you look on my website now, I've used this with my Sony camera, which I'm filming on right now, for my product shots. Am I happy with them? No. So gear is always nice to have, but let me show you some photos that I did on my phone. I like to take them outside on an outcast day, and we're just gonna roll through it because I think that captures the essence of where my creativity stemmed from. So say if something outside was this bright green with against some rusty leaves, or I had a colorway called patina and I didn't Photoshop it, I just cropped a picture that I found on stock photo against my colorway to show how alike they are. You know, that's what I mean by being creative. So I'm going to get this set up and we're going to go and do some shoots and we're going to compare these. So watch how long and aggravating it is to set this up. So I wanted to show you this. All this photo box does is get together by Velcro, which you stick to it. And even though you have to fandangle, you still get some outside lights in there. However, when you are trying to shoot, look how muted the colors are. And I'll show you the photos. They're just yucky from this box. So I figured a time lapse because I fought with that thing. I had to adjust stuff. That is a 24-inch square. That's 2 feet by 2 feet square, so that you can fit something up into 18 inches into that photo box. Trying to get the Velcro right so you don't get outside lights. There's LEDs in the top of it. And when you look at that, you would think, poof, everything will pop. I use a board that I whitewashed and put a little gray on, just so it's not so stark. But against that, it just washes everything out. But I took shots of I only took shots of this one inside. Now, if this one didn't pop inside, I definitely knew that this one wouldn't pop, nor would this one pop. So let's take a look at the one taken inside the photo box and the one I took on the floor that you saw in the time lapse. And hands down, what I paid for that photo box, it's not worth it. It's collecting dust for me. And that's why I said get creative. Now, I did take a few photos on my new desk, which is maple, that I embedded into resin, and the colors pop on that as well. So that's what I mean by being creative and being consistent. So if you're going to take all your photos outside, do them all outside. If you have a special piece of board like I do or something, make it consistent. Then you can change up whatever you add on. So say if it's something green and you have green leaves, or say something like if it looks something flowering, go to the local market, pick up some flowers and put a sprig beside it. You know, just to add that extra oomph to your photo and be consistent with it. Play with it, learn, have fun with it. That's why I'm still in the learning process, because I have such a wide variety of colors that certain colors for me are very difficult. On my phone, greens and blues were very difficult. Now with having the Sony, that's not the case. I also have UV filters and D filters. I can use that. I'm not into photoshopping. I'll crop them however I want, crop out anything I don't like, try to keep everything visually consistent. So the distance between everything. So maybe mark your board that you're going to be using, place every object, may they be different or big or, you know, odd shape, whereas mine are all the same shape. That might help you. Just put a mark there. This is how I'm going to do it, and be consistent in your shots. So I hope this helps. Like I said, I'm working on it. I have not updated my photos online since late November. So that's going to be my task for this week, and is to get some new photos up there. So like this, if it's something that you like, subscribe as always, and hit the notification bell to get notified when I post a new video. I'll see you in the next one.